Alrighty. Hopefully everything's coming through okay. Seems to be. All right. So what we're planning on doing here today is going through some of the newer things that have come about in Empyrion. I did end up picking up Dark Faction. That will come later. We want to go through a lot of the basic stuff first. I'm not going to do the tutorial. I've actually done a little series on that, and I wasn't the happiest with how it was done. I mean, I can see why they did it, but it was interesting nonetheless. So we're not going to do the single player. We're actually going to jump into co-op because I might have some people joining me later, potentially. So we're just going to start a new game. There's quite a few different options starting it up, but we're just going to jump into survival, and we're gonna set up our own thing here. We're going to YouTube streaming series. So this series that we're doing right now, we're only doing on streaming. I'm going to attempt to stream every Saturday from 1 to 5, I think it is, that I normally do. Although every other Saturday, starting next Saturday, it might start a little bit later because I have an appointment every other Saturday at noon, 11 o'clock noon, something like that. So on those days, I might be a little bit later. So on the seed, we'll pick that one. So if you want to follow along, 273001. I'm going to keep that seed. Difficulty, we're actually going to set up our own, just to kind of get a basis for all this. I'm actually going to drop the enemy difficulty to easy, but keep the drone base attack and drone peasants normal. Starting equipment, I'm going to keep medium. Inventory on death, I'm going to go ahead and just keep everything, just to save time, so we're not running back constantly to the different places. Progression, degradation, keep normal. Food, oxygen, temperature, keep normal. The ores, I always like to do rich and plenty and take out the auto miner depletion, because sometimes I like to set up a space station in a certain system and kind of have that as my focal point. The crafting speed, I'm going to do fast. I'm probably not going to be doing blueprints. Maybe. We'll see. Spawn limit, false. Block limit, I'm actually going to put false, because some people like to bring stuff in that are a little bit bigger than other things, but my computer can handle it. The mass and CPU, I'm going to keep on for now. We might be changing that later, but I want to show how it affects things. So we're going to start out with those on, and then we might turn off one or the other or both later, depending on how things go. But I actually like using them because it makes me think about how to build the ships in. And I really hope the sound is coming through. I guess we'll see. So we're going to start out. Yeah, that was loud. So I'll try not to talk so loud. So we're just going to say okay on that. And we're actually going to start. One thing I noticed is each planet has a different mission. So the Akua, small planet, starts out with Talon, Clear Skies mission. This one starts out with a Polaris mission. This one starts out with Pirate Clans mission, and so on and so forth. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to see if there's other missions that we can go through, but we're going to try to do the basic beginning stuff. So the Akua is the only planet that actually starts out with a tutorial. So we'll go ahead and get this going, and what's going to happen is we're going to do shades. Oops, if I can type properly. Shades YouTube series. Stream series. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I see what it is. I'm not going to worry about the URL thing. Max players, I generally keep it to around 4. My computer could probably handle maybe up to 6 or 8. But I'll do that just in case we have some other people. Max allowed size class. That's class of ship. I'm going to no restrictions. Allow blueprints. Friendly fire off for now. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and start it. And it's not giving me an option for a password. I think I know what it is. And it should... Yeah, it's going to ask me for a password, so give me a second. I'm going to go black screen for just a second.
You doing vanilla or...
That was loud. Yes, I'm doing vanilla. I do have, for now starting, I do have the weights and measures and CPU on.
Emergency situation
depending on
detected.
how things go, I may change
Robinson
that later.
Protocol UCH001A initiated.
Cool.
Do you want to activate the tutorial help information system?
I prefer not to have them, but I can deal with it.
All right. You know what? I think I'm going to not do the tutorial that's built into this at the moment. I hope that doesn't stop the quest line. I don't think it will. If it does, I think I can activate it again in the mission log thing. So, yeah, in the PDA. I'm just going to F1 and do it here. All right, go ahead and grab this stuff. And for those that don't know, starting right off the bat, F5 is drone. Oh, interesting. You start with little manuals in your inventory. That's cool.
You're offline according to Steam, so I can't see you.
Really? I had to reset my computer earlier, and it did that stupid thing where it automatically put me offline.
It does it to me every time I restart Steam. I have to go back and reset it, and I can't figure out how to fix it.
Right-click on the starting tool to bring up the different modes. And right off the bat, it's best to kind of look in your inventory and see what you got going on. You need to unlock the portable constructor and the portable heater. F3 or this network looking things, tech tree, those things are in the miscellaneous. Portable constructor, portable heater. Do not start with any unlocked points, but once you start gathering stuff, you get it pretty quick. And I should not have turned up my volume on this thing. Holy crap. That is really loud.
And as soon as I get the files, you know, the last 2 or 3 files take forever.
Oh yeah. Yep, it's vanilla for right now, and then after I go through essentially all the different types of starts on each planet and each location, kind of going through all the different quests that they've added in for all that, then I'm going to go to Dark Faction, and then after that, probably go to our favorite Reforged Eden. So, unless people get tired of seeing the vanilla game, they want Reforged Eden right away. So, we'll see what happens.
I'm at 2 mines of Reforged Eden right now. They've come out with 2 and stopped updating the other one. Well, they've done a few updates, but it's nothing major. But all my favorite ships are for Reforged Eden 1, not 2.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm torn between the 2.
I don't know, hopefully by the time this series ends, or groups of series, whatever, maybe they'll have everything updated to the new version of it. Okay, let's see my map here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any quests without doing that tutorial thing. Let's see here. Oh, Robinson Protocol. He started. Oh, solo missions. You also got team missions. Okay. Oh, okay. So we can actually just start the quest with the Talon right here. And then start the one with Polaris. Interesting. You can just, like, start whichever one you want. That's actually kind of cool. We'll probably end up doing the Talon stuff. Get all that squared away and then go on to Polaris from there.
I hope it goes better than the last time Pops and I tried it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the solo missions, they tend to get wonky when you try to do it with multiple people.
Well, the problem is they were written for a single person, and when you take multiple people, the kills get spread out between the people, and the mission isn't set up for that. It doesn't count the total numbers you need for each person.
I'm going to create a faction. Just say United Gamers and UGA. So now there's an actual faction for you to apply to when you get in.
Alrighty.
And this is all these survival games, you know, punch tree, pick flower.
Well, at least the methodology in this game is different. You're not making an axe and a pickaxe.
Right. Alright, so before my protein expires, because there is a purge time on it, I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and make a couple more bandages, and then the rest energy bars. I like the new icons for everything, though. It's pretty cool.
Yep. I'm down to the last 2 files, but that's the majority of the downloads, so we'll see.
Yep. Wish they could upgrade your internet in your area.
Well, I'm on the verge of a small town, and there's not enough people out here to justify the cost of putting in like or fiber optic or even cable. It would take them decades to recoup the cost, let alone make any profit, so nobody's interested.
Level 3. Oh, wow. I actually wasn't paying attention. Alright, so I'm actually going to go around here and get the portable constructor. I'm not going to worry about the portable heater at the moment. I actually want to go to tools. Wait, no, not tools. Well, ore scanner's nice. But I want to go to weapons, assault rifle, and shotgun. Right off the bat. And then... can't get that till level 5. Let's see here. I guess I'll start with getting a few points in the hover vessel stuff. Generator, fuel tank, cargo, and that's it. They have bumped up some XP when you're collecting stuff, so there's that.
Besides the icons, they also updated the looks for the replicators and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I have not found much in the way of iron.
What planet did you pick?
Akua. Once we finish Akua and this solar system and like all the quests involved in starting here with the Talon and all that, then, you know, probably move on to a new one on starting on a little bit more difficult planet. I know that the desert planet, you actually start with the suit of light armor because the air's not breathable.
Right, it gets extremely cold at night too.
Yeah, it gets super cold at night, super hot during the day. So, I actually had a single player version going out on it. Alright, let's see where my weight is at. Yep, I'm almost full. So I need to find a good spot to plop down my stuff. Oh, I can actually go ahead and get the portable constructor going. I have 2 more plant protein. I'll just make another energy bar. That.
Empyrion, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's a fun start. The air's acidic, and there's all kinds of monsters roaming around.
Oh, is that the marsh one?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's From what I understand, it's even crazier than it used to be, and it used to be nuts. So that one's going to be an interesting start and terrifying. Trying to find a good woodsy area to plop down my tent. I think from the drop zone.
I generally hang out on the hill where the antenna is.
Yeah, I don't even know where that is. I'm gonna have to start the quest, I guess.
There always seems to be enough minerals, wrecks, and trees there to get a good start.
There's also a couple of lakes nearby, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, there's actually a bunch of mineral deposits around, so actually do pretty good here. All right, let me see about the. Is it? I guess it's the tutorial. Where is it? I guess
so. I generally skip the tutorial. What's the other one called?
Robinson Protocol. First steps. Yeah, that's the tutorial thing that I think leads into the other. Right, this archive contains logs and PDA entries found on named planet. Okay. Ah, okay, cool. And then it gives you information about it. But there's also PDAs that you have to find. Let's see here. Maybe we start with the Talon one? Maybe not.
Look at the team missions. I don't remember that being there.
Yeah, there's the mining one where you mine all these materials, then you get a bunch of fuel stuff. You build a bunch of these packs here. This is the same thing that's been here for a long time. So I think it's the Robinson Protocol is what we start out with. Yeah, I'll just activate that.
Emergency situation.
Survival tool and flashlight, I already picked those up, so what you can do when you've already done something, you can go in and you can just click it to say that it's been done, and it'll move on to the other one. Inventory is tab, tech trees 3. Yes, move on to the next one. And then portable constructor already, oh wait, it actually found that I already did that, cool. And then it wants me to hit F1 to open the PDA. Getting started. It's going to activate a video, I guess. Right, cancel. I think it's this one here. Oh, yeah. And it's going to say these getting started tips here.
Pick up all devices, items,
and for some reason, that voice is still super loud on those. Why, I don't know. Activated the video. Crash site story activated. Biome switched. Story tutorial already completed. Interesting. And craft bandages. Tutorial will be activated by the game. And so that's done, basically. So that's pretty quick. I thought they expanded the quest for the whole finding your people stuff. Or is that on? Or is
that's Reforged Eden? I
that's
just realized
Reforged.
we've been talking about the mod.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just go ahead and start that and see what happens.
Interesting. I could have started on a different planet. I don't remember having that choice before.
Huh. Temperate Moon Farms, Temperate Moon Plantations, Farms.
Heads up, incoming.
Interesting. I have no idea where you just... Oh, you landed right in front of me somewhere. Oh, yep, there you are. Oh, and then it's gonna give me, like, tutorial on the map. Interesting. Okay. So I guess the talents, in order to, start that, I have to do, instead of the quest log one, I go to the credibility mission and activate that. Yeah, sure. I'll just go ahead and activate it. Apparently all the missions are like repeatable and stuff. Vessels, destroy the legacy. Vessels or stations. Really? That's the first quest? Destroy the legacy. Wow, that's terrifying. Oh, I know what it's doing. You have to do something to essentially get noticed by the group, and you need a certain amount of reputation, and you have to discover them. So it's going to be a bit before we actually get to that. So we'll get to it in a bit. Did you apply to the...
Not yet. I seen shiny and went after it.
Squirrel. That's funny, the beginning stuff that we constantly were talking about. It's all on the Reforged Demon stuff. That's hilarious. Yeah, I already crafted the portable thing. Thanks. Appreciate it.
It just shows how much time we spent in Reforged Eden. We forgot how the vanilla worked.
Yep, pretty much. Funny thing, I actually see you on my map, even though we're not in the faction.
I'm standing right in front of you.
I know. I see you on the map, but and obviously in real life, but I thought that didn't actually show up until you were actually in the same faction.
I applied, so.
All right. Maybe go down near the water? Southeast of us? Oh, iron. I'm looking for some of that. Oh, wait. I can't pick anything else. I'm practically full. It takes so many of these things to fill up your food. Ridiculous. Come on. Let me use another bandage. There we go. That's good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna wander down to the southeast near this lake down here.
Be careful. If I remember right, those slug-like creatures are all over down there.
Yep. Okay, so it's saying that we can actually sleep for 8 hours in the tent. You can only do that on single player. It does not work multiplayer. Ooh, iron deposit. And because we don't have a suit, we don't actually have a light on us at the moment, so we have to use our hand flashlight. Alright, so this is close enough. Probably park up on top of this hill right here. Should work just fine. At least for now. Go ahead and place down that. And constructor. Now the cool thing about these constructors is you can use them to store all your stuff. And now I actually do want to activate. We've got a couple more points. I'm gonna go back into miscellaneous and go ahead. Oh, I don't have enough points. Okay. I need to level up a little bit. But I can go ahead and set up 2 assault rifles, 2 shotguns, and some ammo on each. And 2 chainsaws. That should work. And then a whole load of biofuel. Now, it adds it at the end. While that does that, I can gather more stuff. These kind of bushes I like to leave because they produce the berries. Come on, let me... Jeez. The chainsaw is so much faster on these things. Wow, that is a tough rock. 52 crushed stone from it, so I'm not complaining. I love the skybox in this. Freaking awesome. Nope. And that's where the inventory is full. I filled up on crushed stone, so I can't pick up that last bit right there. Okay, so now we can actually make one antibiotic ointment, one antibiotic pill, and guess we can, oh, and we also want to make that, so this takes 2. So we can make some of the berry juice, and then maybe 4 of the energy things. No, because this is going to take plant protein, so I won't be able to make all the energy bars. But there's shotgun and assault rifle, and hold right click and drag, and that gives you half the ammo that's there. There's rifle and shotgun and some ammo for you in here.
Alrighty.
I don't think it made the chainsaws because I don't think it had enough stuff at the time, so queue up a couple more and keep gathering stuff. And when you have 2 people, you'll be able to get off planet pretty quick. It's still going to take a little bit of time because we also have to manage food and stuff like that, but after a little while it's not too difficult getting off the planet. And this is the factory I was talking about earlier. There's certain things you have to unlock in order to start working on stuff. But I think the smart direction at the moment would essentially be to get some type of hover vessel that can mine, and then get a small vessel that can get us off the planet and potentially get some other resources close by, and then get an SCV made. Why am I puffing and puffing? I still haven't leveled again. Almost, though. Kind of want to try, building vehicles. There we go. Now I can get... Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab that portable heater. And then grab some more of the stuff in the hover area. I want to get that harvest module for sure. And then container controller, wood, ore and wood. And a fridge. Don't need the O2 station at the moment. Grab the RCS. I think that's all I can afford. Oh, I can grab a spotlight. There we go. Okay. Cancel all that biofuel so the rest of this stuff can be made up sooner rather than later. Now, I should be able to use some of this crushed stone to make some ores. Be able to get the chainsaws done. Let me see what this is going to take. Carbon substrate 1. I can actually... do that. Get that built in my pocket. Now, you won't be able to swim if you have something in your hand. That's another thing. If you actually put something in your hand, you kind of sink to the bottom. Which is hilarious. There's always food stuff growing around water. Even these things in the water right here, that's plant protein. But it's very hard to get out of the water with something, with your tool in your hand. It's kind of annoying, actually. Once we get our first vehicle up and running, things will go a lot quicker. Mining and excuse me, mining and picking things is one of the quickest ways to level. Well, I don't know. Going after one of those bases that's full of Xerax, you can level pretty quick going through there. You can also die pretty quick going through there.
Oh yeah, pro tip for vanilla game. When you make ration bars, you can leave them in your constructor in the finished category and they will not spoil.
That's useful. So yeah, there's a perish time on them when I have them on my bar. And it doesn't look like it's going down in the thing, yeah. Pretty cool.
And since there's 2 slots for completed items, it works. You can still use your basic constructor in your suit and keep those from spoiling.
That's very helpful. And these dinosaurs are harmless. Right now they're sleeping. I could wake them up really quick with a gun though. Or not. And Shift F automatically loots containers. Okay. Just took out the herd. Meat. Now, unfortunately, the meat is kind of useless in your constructor in your pocket, but this portable constructor can actually do some simple things with it. So we'll go over here to food. Oh, picked up a bunch of spice too. So the regular grilled steak gives 12 health, 60 food, 3 stam, 3 body temperature, perishes in 13. So super short time. But the salami is it's less health, more food. No, less food actually. Less stamina even. Wow. But it lasts for a whole lot longer. And the salami, I think, is used in other dishes later on, too. How many buds? Alright, so I'll just do that. The vegetables, I don't like making the vegetable juice because you can actually turn the vegetables into plant protein. And you can actually turn the plant protein into meat, or I should say fake meat. Okay, we got some medical items. Got some hot beverages. Biofuel. Berry juice. Some steaks. Only one chainsaw. I think that's second chainsaw.
Took the other.
Oh, okay. Alright. Did you already take some of the fuel?
No, I made some.
Okay. And if you hold shift and right mouse button, you can consume something while it's inside a container. Actually, I'll just turn on that protein instead of the energy things. Well, the meat spoils pretty quick, so. So if you want to bump up your food and health, you can come grab some of these steaks that are in this thing over here.
Well, I found a spot with a bunch of grain and vegetables, so I'm loading up.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Thrusters, hover engines, passenger seat, detector. Okay, I think I can start making a basic hover vehicle. It's not going to be very fast. Well, I got 10 more points. I can... You know what? Ammo controller and Gatling gun. Just in case. Alright, let me see if I can... start making some of these pieces. I'm not too keen on the hover bike, but I guess I will go ahead and make that. And then I'll make a starter hover vessel. And then I need to make some of these blocks. I think I want to do carbon blocks, at least for now. Well, let's see what else we can build here. We're gonna need just as a basic one. I believe that right there can make a very basic hover vehicle. Now, the one thing I don't see on here is the one thing I know I have unlocked. That's this guy down here. Now, one thing you can see, there's these 3 squares right underneath the number. All of these have squares underneath the number. You look at those and then look at the constructors down here. You notice this harvest module, it can only be done in the small constructor, the large constructor, and the advanced constructor. So the problem now is we have to build a base in order to make that harvest module. because we cannot build it otherwise. They even took it out of the SV constructor. Now I'm wondering if the hover... Oh wait, the hover constructor is actually considered a small constructor. Okay. That's cool. So now we need to get into unlocking base stuff so we can at least build a little bit of a base and get the small constructor up and running. Because I can't even make the basic of the basic anything. Now I could put some stuff in and get one of these guys going on, but it still wouldn't help me. It would just be a mode of transportation. Which, in some cases, isn't the worst thing in the world. Alright. Oh, I have this thing here. And it may be a heater, but it also doubles as a light. Alright, let me see. Yep, already getting filled up. Oh, this is another heavy duty rock. Come on. And I'm close enough. Now I gotta drop off again. Okay, so I have that hover bike now. And a lot of times you don't even need the hover bike to go anywhere, because when you place it down and get on it, you go in third person and it changes your view a lot. Now if you hold the left alt, no, if you press the left alt button, it releases your camera so you can look around. Sometimes it's not a bad idea just to get a wider view of things. And you go spacebar to go up, to hover up, C to go down, and if you're sitting on the ground, it doesn't move. So, and once you get this, if you want to get some discover locations and get some XP, because when you discover things, this resource right here, you get a bit more XP. When you discover whole towns, sometimes you get a lot of XP. I don't actually see any faction territory around us, so it's actually pretty good. So what I can do is I can actually hit F to get off my bike, hit my scanner, and the scanner only goes out so far, but it has picked up a couple of resources. Then I get back on the bike, I just go discover them real quick. This bike moves pretty quick, but it also flings all over the place when you hit something. Okay, that's silicon. And then there was one north, I know that. It is funny when you bounce off the tops of trees, though. Okay, another silicon. And there's two more this way. Carbon. Iron. Oh, come on. And copper. Okay. Now that we've got those discovered in the area, there's also apparently an obelisk. Really?
Did you build armor yet?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna fire it up in my constructor.
Okay. So this is where some quest things will start happening. It'll ask us to do some things. So that's another thing you can do. And that's... hopefully it'll work. We'll see. Alright, I need to get back to Kelly, which is this direction. And Shift F picks up your hover bike. Yeah, see, those bars have been in that output for a while, and they still have not gone down from the parish time of 90, so that's pretty handy. Ooh, all these pieces are done. And I cannot pick them all up because they're that heavy. But this wasn't meant to be anything special. So what we're going to do is I'm going to... I just put those in there. I did. I don't want them in there. Okay, get out of that. And then... that down, that down, that down. So what we're gonna do... oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and clear a spot here If you just tap the trigger with this tool, it just like clears all the grass and makes it easier to see. Alright, so we have our starter thing. To change the orientation, you use the insert home, page up, page down, delete, and end. Page up, page down makes it go up and down. And then you have further away from you is home, closer to you is end. And then insert moves it in other places there. And delete makes it go the other direction. But we're just going to go ahead and place it down. And we're going to take these 4 things here. You know what? I don't like the placement of this. So I'm actually going to see if I can make a few blocks. Can I carry that yet? No. And I can't even put it there. Darn it. Okay. So we're going to go and do... You got to make sure you click the right one, because these each block has different squares as well. Green and blue is... The blue is the hover, the green is the SV, yellow is CV, red is BA for the base. We'll use 10 blocks real quick. This should work. This carbon stuff. Carbon blocks are ugly as sin, but they work pretty well. And I can only carry 5 of them. Whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click to pick a different shape, and then we're going to shift that around, and you gotta play with it to figure it out. I can never remember what goes where. So got that, then we'll place that there, and then we'll replicate this on the other side. There are quick ways to do it, like symmetry mode and stuff, but that's more advanced stuff at the moment, so we won't worry about it right now. I don't want that there. Let's... Oh wait. Oh, that's right. And then flip it around, put it there. And so now we have those little hover things. Now these green hover things, you can only have a maximum of 4 on any vehicle because they provide thrust and stability and movement, but they're very weak. They do not let you go very fast at all. Right click. And place that down. Place that down. Now this arrow on this starter thing, that means that's the front. So we're going to go ahead and plop our engine in the middle and the back. Put our fuel tank on one side, and then we'll plop our detector on the other side. Hopefully, I'm not gonna be able to carry this. Wait, maybe I can. I can. Okay, cool. It's very heavy, and you can even right click and choose a different look of the cockpit. There's some legacy pieces. I don't know if everybody starts out with the legacy pieces, legacy looking things nowadays, but They're pretty cool. I'm actually just
Your armor is ready. Might help you carry some stuff.
Alrighty, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that one. And then we have our little makeshift thing here. And unfortunately, I don't think... No, it will let me make the passenger seat too. Don't know if it'll carry it, but... There's that. What's this other thing? Is that making the water and the oxygen?
When I put fuel in it, it will.
Alright, so the armor, the only ones that you can actually equip without an armor locker is the light armor. And so now I don't need the flashlight because my suit has a better flashlight built into it. So I can just put that in there. Still need a detector at the moment. Actually, no, because that little ship over there is going to have it. So then let's go ahead and get this seat. And we'll plunk it on right there. Now we need some fuel for it, which I've got a little bit. Access that. That gave us 17%. And once we turned it on, 182 minutes of fuel. And then you hit V to go into third person. And I normally turn on the free cam so I can scroll out, and there it is. And in the beginning, it'll move pretty quick until it gets loaded down with stuff. And its scanner goes a lot farther. You want to hop on? Go exploring?
You need to set it for faction.
Oh, I forgot about that. If you push P, you can go into all the different controls, and then you can set it for the faction so your friends can actually use it.
I'm in.
Alright. I guess we could just explore the whole planet, because I think it's a safe planet. There was something over here. Whoa! Jeez. It's very light and gets flipped very easy.
Notice he has an armored cockpit. I'm just in a chair.
Ah!
Ouch! You're scuffing my helmet, man.
Well, at least you have a helmet. Okay, why does it keep doing that? That is nuts. Okay, now I can't see anything.
You forgot the light, didn't you?
Yes, I forgot the light. Alright, so I guess we're going back. If I could... Because there's... It's going to make things easier, provided we can, you know, get some stability on this thing. If we make it a bit wider, it might actually be able to be more stable.
This faction has a good medical plan, right?
Sure.
See, what's happening is you're hitting things before you get to them. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's weird. And I completely overshot our little camp. Because I didn't see them. They didn't pop up. But yeah, it's quick. And then I just push C to go all the way down. and push Y to turn it off. But that's a little scout ship. But now I can get some more blocks. Let's say 20 more blocks. And oh, I can't even make the light on this stuff, can I? No, I should be able to make the spotlight. Why can't I make the spotlight? Oh, because it's for everything and I have to show everything in order to see it, right? Yep. I'm gonna get 2 spotlights. And I guess I could get a couple of cargo boxes too. And a fridge. That way we can, you know, carry things. And this is where you can get into your creative side by building out your ships the way you want. And actually, what I'm going to do... Now, unfortunately, we only have salvage mode on this, and later on we'll be able to pick up these blocks. But for right now, I have to salvage my blocks on there. So, I'm just going to go straight out there. Straight out there. Then, let's see here. Put that there. Where's my corner pieces that I like? Okay. That there. I'm hoping that maybe putting like these things at the front, it'll work better. Now I believe that you can only have 4 of those things on any given ship. Yep, only 4. Now what I need to do is I need a couple more of those, but I need them up here in front. Because each block you add adds weight. There's my 2 headlights. And what I can do is have them on there like that. I wonder if you can mix, or if it'll even work with the other type of hover engine with those. We'll see. I'll see if it'll actually let me put them on there. I may need another engine. Another generator. I doubt I have enough materials to be able to even make 2 of these. Alright, so... And we also want a fridge, just in case, you know, we're running around and we get food items. We don't want them to spoil, so that, you know, we can stick them in the fridge. And so I'm actually gonna go... Yeah. I'm gonna take that piece off. And that piece off. And hopefully I'll have enough for 2 of those. Cargo boxes are also going to be useful. Now, when you right-click on this, you have a bunch of different cargo boxes. What I want is the volume capacity as high as possible. So this one's only 125, this one's 250, 219, 235, and 125. So this one's the biggest one. So we'll just plop that on either side there, and then we've got some weight back here, and hopefully that weight will pick the nose up. Odd. Apparently we do have enough to make another one. I hope those actually work on there. Because if you actually read the descriptions of these, you have the ground repulsor engine, generates thrust and torque, no RCS or additional thrusters required. Handling quality depends on placement and weight distribution. Use artificial mass blocks to balance. Use the debug menu to check center of mass, which what it's talking about is you look at the thing and press N and show center of mass, and that's what it's showing there. Which is actually pretty close to center. I wish both of those orbs were one on top of the other, but not bad. That might change once we get this other engine on there, though. Is that gonna... How far is that gonna move it? Yep, moved it forward just a little bit, so they're very close. Very close in there. Alright. Now I need to actually go cut down some more trees and make some more fuel. I'm going to put those blocks in there. We might actually use those to stabilize it some more, but...
There's some fuel on the other constructor.
Oh, okay. Actually, I think I have stuff to make some in mine, so I'm just gonna heal up a bunch. There's 33. There's 40%. Alright, let's test it out now. It definitely kind of launched up there. I don't know if those other ones are working. They're on. Oh. I'm kind of lopsided. Oh, if you push O, it levels out. Yeah, they're not nearly as strong back there. So, what I can do is try to get 2 more of those other ones and put them in the rear. Oh. I can put another one there and another one there to help hold up the weight of the rear, because the rear of this is actually pretty heavy, because you've got the fuel tank, the generator, all this other stuff, plus you're gonna have these containers full of stuff at some point. Okay, let's see if we can make a couple more. I doubt I'm gonna have enough stuff to make a couple more, but we'll see. Well, maybe, because I do have the crushed stone that's making the ore, so. That's gonna be a minute. And later on, once we get the tool that where we can pick stuff up, I can take these things off and then kind of move it out a little bit. Also, another thing to remember is everything has a force value. So the ground repulsor, it has also their CPU value as well. So the force on the ground repulsor, down at the very bottom, HV engine force, 15 kilonewtons of force. The hover engines is 200 kilonewtons. So that's a whole lot different. But this one also has thrust and forward movement that the other hover engines do not have. So this one has forward torque is the 10 kilonewtons meters, and then you got the 20 kilonewtons of force. So that's why they're really touchy when there's not much weight. But once you get some weight on them, then these tend to start falling off pretty quick. Because then you got the forward movement of thrusters. So this has you have the force of this one, which is 55 kilonewtons. This one's 20. So this one's over double of this already, and it's the small, slow one. Then you go to the medium, and that's 130 kilonewtons of force. So pretty cool. Actually, I've got some points available, so since we're going to need a base anyway, let me go ahead and... Have you unlocked anything as far as ships or bases or anything, Kelly?
Just some basic hover vessel stuff.
Okay. Let's go small generator, small constructor, and fuel tank. Gonna need those. Can I get solar? Yeah, solar right there. And probably a food processor, because it'll give us more options of food. Cargo boxes. Wait. And already have the fridges. I think that's it. I think that's all I need at the moment. I'll save my other 7 points. Well... Yeah, I'll unlock the multi-tool, tier 1. And leave the rest. Save the rest for a rainy day. And I did not have enough stuff for the other engine. Bollocks. Well, that's fine. So what we can do is, since we already know that these engines have a whole lot more hover engine force, like a lot more. What we can do is we can just take this and say right in the middle of the back. And that should help level us out when it's running. So we're gonna press spacebar, go up, still moving forward and back pretty good. Side to side. Turning's a little bit slow now. I could grab an RCS, but we also have to consider CPU. So if we push P, go into here, we have our CPU usage. Efficiency is 100%, but we're sitting at 2098, and our max for this tier is 5000. If we go into CPU statistics, if I could talk, we need the CPU upgrade to go to 12,000. Everything costs CPU. And this tells you exactly what is using up all that CPU on here. But I think we're pretty stable now. The rear end's not sagging at all. And thinking about it, what I could have done, I wanted the stability, so I wanted to keep it even. I could have just stuck one of those hover engines in the middle of the front to help. I think I think we're good. It's a little slow on turning, but I think we'll be alright. Where'd you run off to?
Mining iron at the moment.
It looks like you mined all that iron. Because it looks gone.
It's not quite all gone yet.
Alright,
Since we're dealing with mass, I built another portable constructor, and I'm just dropping everything in it and processing it as I go.
Ah, makes sense.
So if you want to come down here and pick some up...
Where is... here? Now, hopefully, this works properly, and I can get out of this. Nope, it'll just flop. Flop to the ground. It's not allowed. You'll have to fix the constructor.
Yeah, sorry. There you go.
Well, I can carry 602 ingots. Now, I believe if I just drop all of this in one side, this thing will actually get lopsided after a bit. Actually, I think it's considered sitting on the ground, so I don't think it will. So, 333 will fit in one container. And then 333 in the other. And then, of course, I can carry some, but... Alright, I'll take them back to our little camp over here. See if this thing can... how slow this thing gets with just this much stuff. It's raising slower, and I don't think I can... Nope, 3 meters, that should be plenty. Yeah, it's definitely a lot slower getting going.
Figured I'd hit the copper, silicone, and then there's carbon up north. That'd give us the basics for whatever.
Yeah, and I can come help in a minute. You want this in your constructor over here?
Do whatever you want with it.
Okay, I'll actually see if that will push me. Nope. Okay. Yep, gonna need that copper. More than likely. So I'll go start mining that here in a minute.
Hopefully I can carry what's left in here.
I'll be back in a second. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long before it's done, so I'll just sit here and wait. You can throw the rest in there. So that's gonna be nice. If we just mine up the rest of this, then yeah, mining out 3 different resources, we should be able to get a small base going and be good to go.
To the next one. I'm getting stuff as I travel, so.
Okay.
Don't run into the bad boy there. He's mean when you make him angry.
Yep. Hits like a Mack truck too.
I think I marked this one. maybe not.
Okay, so if you have stuff to put that you don't want it to spoil, you can put it in the fridge, and I'll just go ahead and just turn everything but the main power off.
Nope, I'm good. I just got some bars in my output, and then there's a couple salami in my inventory that's got quite a bit on it yet.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and turn it off. Yeah, I've got some more room left. Like one whole cargo thing, so. Wonderful green color of copper. And later on, when we get better drills and stuff, the other drills seem to be a lot more efficient at picking this stuff up than our survival tool.
It is, but we need promethium to make the fuel.
Yep. I don't know if we'll even find any on this planet. Wow, that was a tiny deposit. You have it locked again.
It resets every time you pick it up.
Yep. That carbon substrate I can go ahead and snag and take back. I can grab this.
I'm going to go northwest to the silicon and then up to hit the carbon that's northeast of there.
Okay.
I mean, I could go south, but I don't know what's further south from that silicon. It just makes more sense to go where we know there's carbon.
Yep. And then I can hit up one of these other copper ones because they're all small. Yeah, because we're going to definitely need it. All right. Okay, that side's full. Are you converting the crushed stone too?
I haven't been because I figured we need concrete for a base.
Oh, that's right. So I'll just go ahead and grab the stone and throw it over here. Luckily, those things are actually pretty quick. So...
Yeah, the old ones you had to build like 3 or 4 of them to match what they do now.
Yeah. We're at 215 out of 250.
In a hover vessel with like 4 of these, and I'd go mining.
Yeah, copper's a lot lighter than the other, I think. All right, let's put one piece there, one piece there. Actually, why do they have it set up to where copper's heavier? I thought iron was heavier than copper. Okay, so both containers are full. All right, let's see what the statistics are on this ship here. Oh, it's not on. That's decent. 80 kilonewtons forward thrust, I think. If I'm reading all this right. Maximum speed 50 meters a second. If you want to drop some of the ingots, I can pick them up and go drop all this stuff off at the base. Or at the campsite. It's not a base yet.
There's the last of it.
Alrighty.
Go ahead to the silicon.
Oh, Greg, how's it going? Surprised to see you. Yeah, we're 2 hours in and we already have a hover vessel, so. Concerning your questions the other day, totally off. Take it. All that. Throw it in there. Take all that. Put that in there. And I'm actually going to get this thing started on some concrete blocks.
There were some food items in my constructor back at base you might want to throw in the fridge if they haven't spoiled already.
Yeah, I just realized that I want to grab all this and throw it in the fridge. Nope, not that. You know what? I'll even take the spoiled food and throw it in there. Why not?
Well, it's good for crop plots later on. So.
Ooh, I don't know if it'll hold all this. Oh, and whatever this other thing is over here, you haven't locked. But I don't think we're using it at the moment, are you?
It's the water and oxygen thing. It's actually running. I forgot it. I'll get it when I come back.
They must have lowered the weight on a lot of the food items because I was able to dump a bunch of stuff in here and I totally accidentally... I just grabbed all of your plant fibers. So I think I just stopped your thing from producing fuel.
It may have been done. I only queued it up to do 20.
No, I just queued up another 20 in it.
It's fuel for the hover vessel because the only thing I got that takes fuel right now is a chainsaw and I'm not cutting trees, so.
Okay. Yeah, actually, because of all that, I can queue up a base starter. A fuel tank. A solar panel. I don't know if it's going to be able to make all this, but I do like a fuel tank and a generator, and then a solar panel. Oh, that's a small solar panel. No, I don't want that. No, never mind. Never mind. We're going to use engines until we can get that thing up and running. Small constructor. And 2 storage boxes, because I like an input and an output. Clone chamber. I doubt I'll be able to actually make all this, but maybe. That's a spoiled food. Okay, so we'll go... Just to give a little organization, we'll have raw material at the top, ingots, and parts, then completed items. Just so that we have something here. Yeah, the next big thing that we're probably going to need is the silicon. So I'm actually going to come to where you are.
I just realized something. I don't think I'm getting experience for mining.
Really?
Well, I did all that iron and that copper, and I'm still the same level I was before.
Huh. I wonder if that's why the other stuff seems to be doing better on the doing better on giving XP. Okay, and in here, what we can do on the main thing is basically you just say thrusters, auto brake, turrets, signals, lights, and then leave it running. And if you ax it out, we got 259.3 minutes of power, so you could leave this thing running, and except the hover engines apparently didn't turn off. They are not considered part of the thruster pack. So, what we want to do, except they turned themselves back on, is what happened. That's annoying. You can go into devices and, yeah, ground repulsor engine. They're not, alright, auto group. So we're going to say hover engines. That's going to include all of them. Shortcut, custom 1. Main, you go to custom 1. Say hover, and just cut them all off. And it should now let me get out and be fine. And now we got still 258 minutes, so plenty of time. Is this one a super small one as well?
Probably. Yeah, it says small, not extremely small.
Yeah, it's gonna go away pretty quick. Okay, let me look here. I'm at 1164. Just picks them up. Yeah, mining does not give you XP anymore. Maybe it's just this kind of mining? With like the survival tool?
But I was getting experience for ore nodes.
Yeah, those little rocks on the surface? Yep. That copper must have been a very small one, because there's actually there seems to be a lot more silicon in this than there was copper in the other. Oops. Yeah, nope, that's right. That's right. Okay, that side's full. Yeah, these little portable constructors are so much faster than they used to be. Oh my word. It was painfully slow before.
It was better on a server because you could just log out and let them do their thing. Single player, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think that's it for this. You might want to get that stone out of there. It might turn it into silicone.
Yep, I'm just... Alright. Both of those storages is full. Then I've just got to fill up my inventory.
Okay, I've marked the carbon.
That's a ways up there.
Wee jetpacks. Looks like there's some iron over here.
Yeah, a lot faster. And then later on, well, I do have the speed set to fast. It's not instant, not normal, but fast, just essentially to save time. But even if it was on normal speed, I think it would still be quite a bit faster than it used to be. I'm about half full. Can you carry all the stuff that's left? Or is that too much for you? 'Cause I was thinking I could just take you up there because that's quite a ways, and then I could go drop.
Should be able to.
drop stuff off at the base. Actually, I got a lot of it. You could easily pick up the rest if you want to go ahead and grab it, and then we can set it to continue when we get up there.
So you said you're going to take me up there?
Yep.
Come on. That way. No, but back to the right.
Well, I can scan and see it's carbon.
Okay. I say I marked it, so.
I don't see your marker. I don't know why. It is right underneath us. Ish. Now it's underneath us. The ore that I took out of that, I'll just go ahead and, no, you know what? That's quite a bit. I'll go ahead and drop it in that thing once you drop it down. I wish it would save the settings when you place it down. Alright, I'll take the carbon. I'll leave that iron here. I'll take the other ingots, and I'll be back. Okay, we need to go south. Past the escape pods. Woohoo! I'm really glad I added those other hover things. I can actually control the nose and pick it up and be able to, well, I went way past it.
This is actually a medium deposit. This might take a while.
I can control the nose and pick it up and be able to hit rocks and use them as ramps. It didn't do any of that other stuff I asked it to do, except for the boxes. That's hilarious. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Make the base starter, please. Thank you. And no, not the... Alright, then we want fridge, fuel, generator, small constructor, clone chamber. Not sure if it's going to get through it, but we'll see. Got a load of material now for it, though. And a load of concrete blocks. That's awesome. Alright, but I need to take a break. I actually didn't take my break when I was supposed to. Like an hour and 20 minutes over. I can just... Oh my god. Just get on top of the tent. Thank you. So I will be back shortly. Alrighty, I'm back. Alright. Let us... Okay, that's all empty. Alright. Let's see if some of our pieces are done. Wow, it actually got everything done. Nice. So what we're gonna do... Wow, I can do 5. Wow. Okay. So we're definitely gonna have to do this. Get this going. Oh, I need can't have this yet. I need the starter base thing. And I'm gonna drop it in the ground a little bit, like that. Go ahead and place it. And I'm gonna say UGA. Akua Alpha Base. That's that. So what I can do is I can take these, I think. You know what I'm gonna need to do? I'm gonna need to get a little bit of a platform going. And then I'm gonna grab the containers. And we're gonna try to find the ones with the highest volume. 16, 8, I think 16 is the highest. Yeah. I like these cargo boxes, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna plop them in the floor. One there, one there. And if you look at an item and press P and then go to devices, it'll highlight that one. So go ahead and group them real quick. So this one here highlights that one, and we're going to call this one input. And then we're going to look at this one. Obviously it's the other one, but this one's going to be output. And then now I can just kind of ferry everything over there real quick. And that's all I can carry. I'm just going to shove it in there to show a different way of doing things. I should not have made that many concrete blocks, because I can only move 5 at a time. Actually, how many can this thing hold? 3. Wow, I can hold more than the cargo things on the hover vehicle. That's great. Alright. So let's go ahead and fill out some more of this. Okay. Now, I do believe that on this planet we're actually okay. I don't think we're gonna get base attacked. on this planet. Yeah, this is ridiculous. All right. So now we've got some things in there. What we can do is, you don't need a wireless to do this. At least you didn't used to. You can go in here into this cargo thing and hit this wireless button, and you're connected to this. So I can actually put all of those concrete blocks, this, like put everything on this bar down here. And I can hang on. Press T to switch between my bar and this bar. And then I can even go into my drone by pressing F5 and then press T, and I can use the drone to help me build. So I can even do this. And that's clicking and dragging down the sides like that. You don't need to worry about much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the fuel tank right there and the engine right next to it, or the generator right next to it. What I like to do is keep the flat side of the generator, like the spot that looks like the bottom, up against something, so it's like it's attached to it. And then it's going to be weird, but we're also not going to see it. So, and then on the opposite side, I'm going to have the cloning chamber. And then I like the big fridges. I think they actually hold more too. Nope, they just look bigger. I have the fridge there. Then I'm actually going to put this constructor right here on our core. And then I'm going to fill out some of the more of this. And then I can do that so you won't see that. Then I'm actually just going to draw that for that wall, and I'll do something else over there later. And I heard a bug. Yep, we got bugs over here. That's annoying. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw this line down there. I've only got 3 more, but I'll just put them back here for right now. There we go. That's done. Hit F5. And this is the constructor. And what you want to do is you want to go into it. And this is going to explain everything. But you want to go this. You could do this where output is like both. And this equals down here. It's the same location as the input. But we like to go input, output. And I'm still connected because of the C next to the output. And if I get too far away, like, even if I, yeah, see, get too far away. But I think I might have enough to go into miscellaneous. Nope, I need 1 more point and I can get the wireless connection. And then if I put the wireless on here, then I'd be able to stand over there and do this. But I don't think it's going to let me. Okay. You're about to leave the remote area. Okay, if I select that. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. That's annoying. I was hoping I'd be able to just put it in there. Yep, I'm not connected. Darn it. I got too far away from it. Alright, so I need a little bit of XP. I think. Oh no, I need a lot of bit of XP. Darn it. That's frustrating. Hey, bugs. Well, there's some. Now, I don't know what level those are. Oh, they're level 1s? I should be able to. Why aren't they attacking? One of the game's broken. That was 900 XP for one of those guys. That's crazy.
Sometimes when you start a new game, everything will be frozen. Like it didn't start. I've run across that before.
Yeah, because like these big guys, they weren't attacking me. And I actually noticed that those the other dinosaurs I killed at night, they just stood there and let me kill them.
The only way I know to fix it is to shut the game down and restart it, and then everything should be working.
I may have to. Oh, inventory full. I need to get that at a level so I can get the wireless to make this easier to put everything in the base. So we go over here to input and drop that stuff in. And then the output, I'm going to go ahead and put those blocks. That stuff in the fridge. Oh, you know what? There's probably fuel ready over here. Yep. Looks like we can make some more in here too. Get that one going on more fuel. And then since I can't see that fuel tank, you just look down, press P, go to the main, manage your fuel, and then you can just drop all your fuel in. Wait for it to register. And we've got 13 hours of power. Maybe. I don't know. 11 hours of power. Something. But I'm going to make this my home spawn. So now when I die, I come up at that clone chamber. And now, all this stuff in the fridge will be hunky-dory. We won't have to worry about losing our food now.
Clone chambers. Awesome.
Hey, Phantom. How's it going?
I'm doing all right. Did I make it? Is there still time?
Some.
Well, it did the best it could.
Alright. How much more? Actually, not much. I just need more of those dinosaurs to kill and I'll be good. Yeah, I'm gonna test this out. I may have to actually shut it down and restart it.
Weird behavior? What's going on?
Dinosaurs aren't running away. Or attacking. Yep, they're just...
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain. It's free food, but it is kind of awkward.
Well, you know, yeah, but
Yeah, we'll do it in a minute. I want to get this one wireless thing set up real quick. I'm just trying to get the last little bit of XP that I need to get a little level. These trees cannot be that tough. Apparently they were. Good grief. Oh, and these things down here respawn, so there's that. Get some more veggies. Vegetables.
nice.
And there's my level. And I've unlocked the starter block to the capital vessel.
Hey, you are on track for winning.
Alright, do I need anything else on the base side of things? Wouldn't mind getting that large constructor, because we're going to need it to make get parts for the capital vessel. Hover vessel, I'm gonna get a small constructor for it. And container controller for it, and extensions. And the CPU, no. Do I want the CPU extender? Yeah. And then next level I'll get the drill modules for it. Alright. Alright, this is a bunch of food stuff, and let's go in the fridge. That can go in the input. And actually, this thing can make some fuel for itself.
What planet are you on?
Akua.
That's a good starter choice.
Yeah, for this series, we're starting on Akua, and then when we get, like, all the quests and stuff done here and, you know, show the easy start of it, then we're going to switch over on a new game later and start with the next one. I can't remember the name of it. But,
Actually remembered how vanilla works. You start on Akua, and then you can go to the 3 moons to get the resources to make a capital vessel. You can't get everything on one planet.
Yep.
Right. Well, it looks like we all three crashed in virtually the identical location.
Not surprising. You'll have to apply to the...
Like two of them are side by side and the other one's about 15 feet away, so...
You'll have to request an invite to the... What did they call this thing on here? Faction? There we go.
Faction, yeah. Okay, I did.
Okay, I'll get it in a second.
Okay.
Now, these things here, they don't go on... You can't place them on foundations. So, you can place them up against them, but they don't actually go on blocks. And I'm apparently trying to starve to death.
Not a particularly good plan. It's understandable, but not a good plan.
Oh, I don't need my tent anymore. Because I'm going to be spawning here. Didn't I just have that stuff on me? Or did I put it all in the wrong box? Of course I did. Okay, so now the only thing that's left in this portable constructor are those blocks. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and tell this guy to chill on the fuel, and we're going to go here and say build wireless. And once the wireless is done and placed, then I'll be able to easily transfer stuff to this output box. So then I click that button and it goes straight here. Click that. Now I can... You know what? I'll just place it behind the fridge. That'll be fine. Right there. So now I can tell you to make more fuel. Now I can come over here and stay connected. I should be able to access this. This bar down here is still yellow. I can grab all these blocks. And apparently I just filled up that box with concrete blocks. That's great. That's really annoying, actually.
Now you're seeing why I like turning mass and CPU off.
Yeah, because apparently these blocks are stupid heavy. Alright, that's fine. I'm about to use a bunch of them anyway. So I'm going to go into my guy here and go ahead and...
Well, I'm over here mining my way down the hillside.
It's going to look very weird initially. It's essentially going to be a box at the moment. Alright, I need to move my ship. Oh, I need to accept Phantom there. Alright, get out of that.
That way the automated gun systems don't shoot me on approach. I mean, you know, if there were automated gun systems, well, from your perspective, there really isn't one. I, however, I'm a big fan of, you know, living. Tried it once.
Oh, I took everything out of the fridge so I can just turn the power off on the hover. We're good. Alright, so now I'm still connected. So now I can go ahead and build this out. Leave. Oh, there we go. Really? Come on. There we go. Now, I'm going to make a ramp. We'll do a 3-wide ramp. That should be plenty. Don't think I'm going to get that in there, but I'll try. Yeah, it's going to be really boring right now, and then, but generally speaking, as we go on, I'll add more to it. I think I'm going to go 3 high for each level. Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and roof it off. Now, just in case, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple pillars in here. I should be able to pick that up, right? No, of course not.
Liking the new graphics in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job on the graphic things for it. That's going to go straight across. That's going to go straight across. I want to put windows in right there. Yes, I know it's lopsided. I don't care. Alright, and I'm gonna have to run around and get the rest of the blocks put in. There we go. I can pick that up. And you press and hold the button to draw out a line. If you hold control, you can actually draw out a platform. I'm only going a few out because I don't want it to collapse, because there is structural integrity on here. I'm going to go all the way across on that one, and then I'm just going to do the hold control thing, fill this in, and I'm out of blocks. So spending those 100-something blocks was rather easy.
Takes virtually no time at all.
Right? And I'm going to hang on to this portable constructor. Now, if you notice, I picked up that heater a minute ago, but it didn't go anywhere, except it actually did. It went into the box over here. Or did it go onto my personal bar? It went onto my personal bar. So sometimes when you pick stuff up and you're actually actively connected to a box, it'll put the stuff in the box. And it works really well when you're deconstructing places. And I'm going to...
I've got a couple constructors full of stuff.
Yep, I'm going to come out there and help you in a second. Just getting more fuel in the base. %, should give us an hour while this thing's crafting, and it's actually crafting more fuel, so that's fine. And then this guy, I'll go ahead and dump all that in there. And then you can either go to the box you were connected to and click this to disconnect from it, or you can just drive away and eventually it'll disconnect. Alright. And you're still up north. Wow, you hit both of those up. Okay. And you were north. Yeah, see how they're not running away? We're gonna have to reset here in a few minutes. Well, not like it really matters, at the moment. Were you able to pick everything up?
So far.
You want to drop off stuff in the containers on this?
Probably should. There you go.
Is that all the, ores and stuff?
No, that's still in the constructors back here. I couldn't carry it all, so I didn't even try to take any of it.
Oh, I see it. Okay, that's full. Do you have another constructor somewhere?
Yep, back over to carbon.
Okay. Okay, that's full. That's full, and then I can fill me up. And that's me full. If you want to get filled up and then we just go back to the base and unload everything, then we can come back and... Actually, I think the carbon's a lot lighter, isn't it?
Yes, much lighter.
Alright, that would be...
Right a little more, almost west.
It was right over here, right?
Right. You're about to pass it, right. Like I said, west.
Oh, there it is. Are you completely full yet?
Nope.
Okay.
I am now.
What the
and you
heck?
just sunk in the ground.
I see that. What?
Can you fly into the mine hole here and maybe come out that way?
No, I'm stuck.
Great.
Seems like a less than ideal option.
Yeah.
Hit O, see if it'll force you out. There you go.
That's annoying. Okay, I'm not going to touch the ground.
I'm in. We'll have to come back, or somebody will. There's more in there. Watch out for them invisible rocks.
Alright. Another thing that's cool is when you get to a place like this, you can look in here, and then you can change the outputs, or change the different things you're looking at. There's input, I'll just dump all that in there. And then I'll go back to the hover vessel on the left. Cargo 1. And the other cargo. And it's empty. All into the input. And now there's one major thing that I actually absolutely need to get going. That is lights.
What do you mean, stumbling around in the dark isn't how we're supposed to play this game?
I'm guessing you picked up my tent and stuff.
Nope. It's still out there.
See it.
It should be behind it.
Tent and things out there.
If you go around the back, it's right behind it. And don't forget to make the base your spawn point.
How do you do that again?
You look at the base and press P and click home spawn
P,
or whatever.
That's the one. Yeah. I couldn't remember what button it was, which tells you how long it's been since I played. Long enough.
Alright. Let's see here. Stepped ceiling light, huh? That looks cool. Oh, that's really cool looking. Huh. Let's see here. I'll get this other light. And I'm going to put it right there. Lights. This one, I just like to take the range to the max. And I generally don't change them. Unless we need a little bit more light, then I'll take the intensity and I'll take it up some, but I'll change the color to the gray because the intensity of the other is just, of the bright white is just too much. Here we go. are we on fuel? We're okay at the moment. Well, dump some more into it. Alright, let's see if we can get some more fuel going. So, single click is 1, shift click is 10, control click is 100, and if you hold control and shift, it tells it to do 1,000. Alright.
That's pretty handy.
Yep. Callie, did you want to take the hover vehicle back out there to that location?
Yeah, might as well.
Why? It's a little sluggish on the turning. Need to actually get an RCS made for it. Yeah. Get an RCS made. Couple of thrusters. Couple more hover engines.
Is there anything in particular that has not yet been picked up that you would like me to pick up at my early levels?
Honestly, whatever you want, really. I mean, I can make a couple of weapons. I only have the assault rifle and shotgun. I think Kelly can make the armor. Docking pad. Probably that generator. Upgrade the generator. Because this small one, it produces 700 PU. This other one's 1.5K. And then I'm gonna need a container controller ore and wood for it, because it's essentially going to turn into a harvester. And then I'm going to need probably some of those. Let's go 20 of those. And then for the base, I'm going to need, I don't know, some more concrete blocks. And then, oh, I don't have the storage stuff for the base, but I do have the food processor, so that can be up. And probably another generator, but I'd rather start putting solar panels up, so we'll get 2 capacitors and for now 4 solar panels. Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff being built at the moment. Alright, so we'll go thrusters, RCS. I guess the RCS can go right there. And then these containers empty. Yep, those containers are empty. So when this other stuff gets built, docking pad's going to need to go underneath it. 2 more hover engines. which I'm going to put... I think we're going to be over really soon. Yeah. 2 more of these guys. That's going to do quite a bit. Oh, nope. We're still about half, so we're good there. Hey, Kelly, would you mind getting in the hover thing and, like, getting it to go up as far as it'll go? Oh, it just kind of launched up there, didn't it?
Well, you did say as far as it'll go.
All right. You can go straight down now, and it should lock now. Yep. I think I'm gonna make this just go straight down the sides. This thing in the middle is gonna have to come out when I... Wait, can I... Am I leveled? No. I still need a level. Yeah, harvest module. I can make the harvest module. I didn't see it in there. I could have swore I saw it. Oh, that's right, because it's under weapons. Alright. I'm not gonna put any GATs on it right now, because it doesn't need them. And we already have some carbon blocks. Okay. So now I'm going to go salvage. Snag that. And I'm going to have to put a block there. It's going to look kind of weird, but it's for an attachment point. But I didn't need it sloped. I wanted it square. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to grab all those because I'm going to fix the side too. Okay, so I'm going to go that, and that. Then we'll put a square one right here in the nose. Okay, now we're gonna get the other generator. That's gonna put a hefty CPU load on. What are we at on CPU? Okay, we're good. So the other engine is underneath this. And we're gonna pull those anyway. There we go. Oh, it's under the center. That's great. Okay. Well, generator small. All right, I'll just have to remake the detector. Lots of hit points. Rolling. Come back to the beginning of the video where you explain the restrictions. Well, that is totally understandable. You don't need to play with the restrictions. I'm just doing it as an example of how somebody would play with them. I will probably end up taking them off at one of these times that we stream, but they're on there for now. Okay, bigger generators, so that should be good. Let's see here. We got our ore stuff and our containments. What are you working on right now, dude? Okay, concrete blocks. You can be done. And actually... let's use those concrete blocks now. There we go. Our shoebox house. Alright.
Home sweet shoebox.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I'm going to go ahead and expand this out. This side will be for the power. Let's see, resource. Come on. Can I? Oh my god. Come on. Why can't... Oh, that's so annoying. Finally. Jeez Louise. So this side will be essentially power generation. I'll just put it all right there. And then probably do some farms out here. 1, 2, 3. And there's our blocks. Gone. Yeah, we'll do the farms out that side. And then we'll probably put a lift to go up where we're standing to put either rooms or more construction stuff. Oh, I don't need that anymore. The input is on the other side.
Yeah, I was looking at seeing what the constructor was working on and what was next in its queue and that sort of thing. So
yes, it's working on the harvest module. That's what I needed. If you could queue up more ammo, and then that would be great, because I have very little ammo. You can queue up, I don't know, a couple hundred crafts of it, and we'll all have plenty of ammo.
I queued up a set of armor, but it's way down in the list.
actually the next thing on the list.
Yeah, it's going pretty quick. Alright, so now we have the food thing, and since we only have one fridge on this one, I'm going to go ahead and just do, you know, the input and output is going to be fridge 2. So now, oops. I did not mean to click that. Whatever. Now we can make burgers and stuff.
Yay.
But the one thing that I always try to go for most of the time, Callie's really good at getting these set up, is to do all the farms and the massive crafting of the emergency rations, because they give 50 health, 300 food, 10 stam, and they never spoil. So,
Space MREs.
yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait, what's our CPU usage on here? 21,000 out of 80,000? What does this thing use? 20,000. Oh, good lord. Of course it would be that ridiculous. Alright. That'll work. And then this one can do input, output. And this one's got a whole lot more things that it can make. I didn't do it.
Yes, you were supposed to, though. That's the problem.
Alright, so now let's get our solar up and running. I'm just going to stand these up like that. I'll add more later, but... actually, yeah, we'll put the solar across the top for right now. Wait a minute. One? Seriously? Lame. Okay, so I'll have to extend the back one. Make it even. That's fine. Alright, so now we got some solar. Hopefully that'll help during the day.
I'm looking at the frozen animals as compensation for taking away my mining experience, because I'd be like level 20 after all that mining.
Oh yeah.
You don't get XP for mining anymore, or they just nerf it?
Nope, it's gone. It's not working.
No XP at all for mining. Oh, goodness.
Just the surface nodes. If you go underground, you get squat.
Well, that's sadness and despair.
Yep.
In that case, I'll take the frozen animals. Thank you.
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
Makes up
I
for
know.
that.
And it's like, well, all right then, if that's how you're going to be. I don't even feel bad about the fact that your dinosaurs can't get out of the way to save their own lives. You deserve what you get at that point.
How big is that? That's not that much, but I don't think this thing's going to be able to handle it anyway. What are we at? Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be able to lift that. Yeah, it can.
It seems zippy enough at the moment.
Yeah, because it's empty.
Well, sure, but, you know.
Is that thing done yet? Yes.
With what?
My piece that I'm trying to get to put on.
Ah.
Wow, that is huge. I keep forgetting how big that thing is. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna. Well, you can change the shapes of these as well. Actually, I'm gonna use this shape. At least for now. 4 on that side. And then 4 on this side. And that's going to give us 2250. And then, let's see here. I don't like the way that looks. I'll probably end up rebuilding this thing later, but for now, I'll just put these last 2 like that. We're at 2328. And all that storage is harvest storage. Now, you can manually put anything you want in here. Like, I can put fuel in this thing if I wanted. So, when we're running around, we can easily put more stuff in it. I think I just buried the fridge. But that's fine, because when you look at it, you can go into the devices and, you can actually find the fridge. What is it listed under? Wait, is it not on this list? That makes no sense. Oh, there it is. Fridge right there. Apparently I'm blind. I was like, what? Anyway, yeah, you can grab the fridge and you can access there. Or you can access this container and then, you know, drop down and access the fridge like that. So, it works. And I believe we're down to 96 logs. And now, I don't think we're going to need... Let's see if this thing can function. Alright, what are we at? We're still good on the CPU, so that's awesome. Got 4 hours of power. And... wow, yeah, it's zippy. Oh, good grief. The trees take forever to disappear, too, sometimes. Now, this thing's basically all made out of plastic, but, you know, it works.
Gotta start somewhere.
And at some point, it'll probably end up being a little bit wider, a little bit taller. Well, I'm getting XP for cutting down trees while in the hover vehicle. I just thought of a great name for this little hover vehicle. Oops.
Just a suggestion in the future. Probably a good idea not to dig holes straight down, just out in the middle of nowhere.
Did you just find one of the holes?
I did, in fact, find one of the holes.
I'm guessing the hard way.
Yes. I would call it the hard way. I mean, it was actually fairly easy, but it was hard on me.
I need to move the lights on the front of this thing. Well, I can't.
Oh, those IQ tests.
What, the holes?
Yes.
You're mean.
It's not actually a test of my IQ when you put a hole in the ground with, just big enough to fall into. It's not really a test of IQ.
Well, if you're not smart enough to pay attention, what do you call it?
I want to be able to wander around without looking at the ground before anything else.
Did they actually make the pistol viable now?
No idea.
As far as I can tell, the only thing it's got going for it is you can shoot it underwater.
Well, I guess we'll see. And I wasn't paying attention. I did not level up. Yeah, I've got a ways to go. All right. Let's see here. This big one can... Wow, that's 2,000 CPU. I don't think I should put a small constructor on the hover vehicle right now.
Well, maybe not as your first choice.
Let me go to bases. I still only have those. Yeah. Well... Does anybody need cargo space? Because I can run out and you can dump off in the little cricket here.
At the moment, I'm good.
I'm good.
Alrighty. I'll have to move at some point. Let's go see what's around. Exploration.
They took the eggs out of the food menu on the basic constructor.
That's a bummer. Oh, I know what I forgot. What'd
you forget?
The detector.
Ah, yes. To do all the detector rating.
Do you guys see the marker for the Akua base on your HUD? Because I put it on there. I can see it. Maybe you'll have to do it for yourself, though.
Nope.
Yep. Guess that's per individual.
Apparently so.
Oh, wow. Apparently we're out of copper. Yeah, that's problematic. Oh, come on. Get in there. There we go.
I will keep my eyes out for copper while I'm wandering. Not that I wouldn't have harvested copper if I found it anyway, but...
What on earth is that thing? There's a small wreck. Old comm array. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's gonna want me to go to something. There's that. Yeah, there are a bunch of wrecks in the area.
That's good.
And it wants me to salvage something. I'm not going to worry about salvaging it at the moment.
Copper!
Whoa, what the heck was that? Oh, it's just one of those guys. Okay. There's a small wreck. Plantation. Discovered Talon.
Nice.
That might be a problem. We had bugs in the base.
Well, fortunately, they don't run away or seem to do much of anything, so
Well,
you can just clear them out.
next time he fires this up, they will.
Well, maybe, you know, unless it's like glitched on this release or something. In which case, yeah, enjoy the free beat. Because once they fix it, you won't have that anymore.
It may not be the most optimized thing, Grill, but it's 10,000 times more optimized than anything Arc produces.
Well, optimized doesn't even belong in a discussion of ARC.
There's a few little things here and there that I've had issues with over the years of playing it, but mostly I really haven't had that many issues.
It is a generally well-behaved game. Nothing's perfect, but it's generally well-behaved.
Oh, I know I know what just happened. I think I just crossed the seam. Yep, that's what that flicker was. Archery range? Interesting. Oh wow, the village is freaking huge compared to what it used to be. A restaurant? Holy crap.
The Talon have a restaurant in their village?
Yeah.
That's nuts. I mean, it's good nuts, but it's still nuts.
Alright, what am I aiming for here? Forests are a little difficult to navigate, especially at, you know, top speed.
At Shade's only speed.
Shh. I think I just crossed the barrier again.
Only this time it was the sound barrier.
Yep, there's the activator thing. Ooh, what is that? Looks like something that will try to shoot at me. Abandoned base.
You should try to shoot back.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't have any guns. That's not going to be possible. Well, the hover vehicle doesn't have any guns. Yeah, we're going to have to go through that at some point.
Well, clearly, they put it there, so we're going to have to go through it. That's how it works.
We may have to take it over for ourselves.
They build it. We have to take it out.
They build it, we will explode it.
Yes. If they build it, we must come. It's like that better mousetrap they keep talking about.
Yeah.
Although, frankly, I don't know why they expect the mice to go to the better mousetrap, because that would be dumb. Perhaps it's because they think mice are dumb. Don't know. It may be that mice are dumb. I don't know.
I thought you got experience for discovering things. I've discovered
That
a
may
lot
be
of
gone as
things.
well.
Well, I did level up once. Okay. Hang on, I gotta see if I actually next thing I discover if I get XP for it. What am I at right now? 8304. Yep, I did. 160 XP. I just saw it pop up there. I just guess I haven't been paying attention. Not sure how I managed to dodge all those trees. Alright. Which direction is the base? That away. Yep, definitely found all the different little bits and bobs here and there that we need to discover to continue on. Next week we'll probably actually be able to get an SV going. Because then we'd be able to get off of the planet and go mine stuff elsewhere. And then once that happens, then we'll start work on the CV. But that is all the time I have for today. Thank you, gents, for joining me. It's been fun.
Oh, you're welcome. Good to get back to it.
Yep.
Even if just briefly.
Yeah. And I do really appreciate it, Callie. Without all your mining, that hover vehicle wouldn't exist.
It's kind of what I do. But you're welcome.
And thank you all for joining to show up and watch and laugh at my driving shenanigans. But we will see you all back here next week. Like I said, I have appointments every other week, and next week is one of those appointment weeks, so probably be a little bit later. Catch you all on the flip side.
See ya.